Hey everyone, welcome back to Immediate Movie Reactions. I'm here after seeing Song Sung Blues. This is a new film starring Hugh Jackman and Kate Hudson, who is just absolutely remarkable in this film. And I'm going to start right out by saying I do not like biopics, music biopics specifically, or I guess we call them biopics now. I don't know when that switched over or when that happened, but that's a thing now. Also, I am not a fan of Neil Diamond. Even Sweet Caroline, I know I'm going to get roasted for saying this, but I don't care. I don't like the song. I get it, the appeal, but it's not my thing. I will also say I wasn't sure I was going to be recording this right now after. I try and do it 5 minutes after I've seen the film. But here's the truth, and I'm a dork and laugh at me or whatever. But I was a weepy mess. I was really crying pretty hard at the end of this film. I thought it was going to be the story of Kate Hudson and Hugh Jackman as their careers rose and they were a young couple starting out, and then life didn't work out for them. But no, we start this story, and it is a true story of them basically middle-aged, and life hasn't worked out for them, and they're divorced, and their music career has not gone where they wanted to go. And so they concoct this idea to have a Neil Diamond, I think they call it interpretation, instead of a tribute band. And in Milwaukee, they become, basically regionally super famous and do really well for themselves. And of course, they fall in love and they get married, and, the blended families and all of that. And I thought it's going to be kind of silly and cheesy, but there's something, and again, I guess I'm a dork, there was something magic about this. There was something that just really locked in. I do not know how we don't end up with Oscar nominations, especially Kate Hudson. I thought maybe, even though, she's got an impeccable resume, maybe she was going to get swallowed up in the Hugh Jackman star, but man, she carries this film. She holds it right there. She is the heart of Thunder and Lightning, or Lightning and Thunder. I don't know why they didn't call it Thunder and Lightning, but it's Lightning and Thunder, as they do this tribute act and how their lives intertwine. And it's a music biopic, right? So obviously we've got, exuberant triumph, and then we've got just depression, crushing tragedy. And if you see this film, and I encourage everyone to see this film, I would say don't look anything up on it. You'll do much better if you're like me, I think, where about halfway through the film, you're biting your knuckle and you're holding your breath because shit's going to happen. Something bad is going to happen. You just don't know quite what it's going to be. There are so many different avenues that the tragedy can take to get to this poor family. But I think also there is a documentary out there. I think the less that you maybe know about it, the better. I am 100% going to go and try and find that documentary and figure out more. One thing that I do find is a miss in this film, and the whole cast, like if the whole cast get supporting actor, they're just absolutely phenomenal. I think that the miss in this film, for me, the only thing that I would really say is a problem, is at the end, in the end credits, all we get is a picture of Lightning and Thunder. And, in memory or in dedication or whatever the heck it is that they say. Again, I'm kind of a sucker for these things, but I wanted to see concert footage. I wanted to see film, and I wanted to see pictures. I wanted to see how they translated what happened in their real life into this film. Like, that is just something that I look for in this type of film, and I didn't get that, but it didn't take away from anything. I absolutely freaking love this movie, and I do encourage everyone to see it. I think it might be coming out this weekend, if depending on when we're watching it, right? So please, I think we should see this movie. It is fantastic, especially if you like music. There's the diegetic approach to the music, where it is pushing the narrative forward, but not in this sort of cheesy way. It's how they're developing their relationship, how they're developing the partnership of the music. Just absolutely fantastic, and kind of weirdly makes me want to listen to Neil Diamond, which I can't believe I would ever have said in my life, but I'm middle-aged too, so I guess that's where we are. Anyways, I do appreciate everyone. Please like, share, subscribe, and follow. Like, I'm posting on TikTok now too. Crazy. I didn't think I would ever be there either, but here we are. So I appreciate you all, and I'll see you after the next movie.